what's up guys? I'm Harshita. I'm a final year MBBS student. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be busting the top 10 most common myths which are circulating about periods, also called as the female menstrual cycle. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. I have all the 10 myths right over here. Let's dive right into it. And the first myth which I can see is periods are always exactly 28 days apart. No, absolutely not true. This is a myth. This actually depends from person to person, and it is not at all an exact number. It is actually a range which varies from 21 to 35 days. So if your average cycle length is anywhere between 21 to 35 days, it is absolutely normal. No need to worry at all. No need to aim for that 28 days cycle only. 28 days is considered as an ideal number for all the calculations which we do. For example, calculating the estimated delivery date, last menstrual period, and all other calculations, formulas and stuff. But it is not to be considered as an ideal number. One fun fact which I want to tell you is that out of the entire women population in this entire world, like the total 100%, if you take, only 12% of the entire global women population, only out of 100, only 12% of women have the ideal cycle length, that is 28-day cycle, and the rest, it is anywhere ranging from 21 to 35, and even more than that. Like if it is very less than 21-day cycle, or if it's very much more than 35-day cycle, or if it's suddenly fluctuating, then please go and consult your gynecologist immediately. She'll be the best guidance for you. The next myth is you can't get pregnant during your periods. Well, it is very less likely, but there are chances that you can get pregnant during your periods as well. Pregnancy can still occur if the ovulation is very early or if the ovulation has occurred very late. It can also happen if the egg or the ovum or the sperm survives in the female genital tract for several days. So it is always advised to use protection such as barrier methods or condoms while having sexual intercourse to prevent pregnancies. The third myth is exercising during periods is harmful. This is obviously a myth. This is a half myth and half fact, because very heavy exercises during your periods, heavy workouts, HIIT, that kind of heavy workouts can be really stressful for the body, especially during your periods. However, you should not be too lazy also during your periods. Light exercises, yoga, meditation, light stretching exercises are very helpful. You should definitely do it during your periods, and also to relieve period cramps. Yoga asanas are very effective in reducing period painful cramps. So do try it, and don't be too lazy during your periods as well. Obviously, rest is always an important thing during your periods. Have enough rest, but at the same time, make sure that you move around a little bit around the house, and also do a little bit of walking, yoga and meditation as well. The fourth myth which I can see is periods should be painful. So this is actually half myth and half true. As I said earlier, not all the women will experience pain during their menstrual cycle. For example, if you take my case, I always get pain during my periods and before periods as well, and those cramps are very severe. I usually get my period cramps or pain during the first day on the second day of my periods. Third day onwards, it's pretty chill and normal. I don't get that much of pain, but I also get pain before the starting of my periods as well. So from that, I get to know, yes, my periods are about to come. And having said that, not all women are the same, and one rule doesn't apply to everybody. Not all women experiences pain during their menstrual cycle, And trust me, if you don't experience pain during your periods, then you are the most God gifted person. I don't know, the most magical person in this world, because periods are a nightmare for some, but for some, like God gifted people, they are like really not stressful and not painful at all. However, again, a caution warning: if you experience severe pain that you cannot even walk or cannot even do any activity at all, it's very painful, you can't tolerate it at all, we call it dysmenorrhea, like severe pain. If you experience something like that, consult your gynecologist immediately, go to the hospital immediately, consult it. And this is not normal. I know some amount of pain and period cramps are normal during your periods, but if you experience too much pain which you cannot tolerate it at all, then consult your gynecologist immediately. The fifth myth about periods is that you lose a lot of blood during periods. Now, this is a myth, obviously, by a lot of my male friends as well, that approximately how much blood do you lose during your periods? Because some people really think that we lose like half a liter or maybe 1 liter of blood. I have literally heard this from my friends, like male friends, but this is absolutely a myth. We don't lose that much of blood, but we lose blood, guys. We do bleed during periods. The average blood loss during periods is 30 to 40 milliliters of blood, and that approximates to around 2 to 3 teaspoons. The next myth is that you shouldn't swim during your periods. Now, when I was little, I was small, school going age, I am actually, if you guys don't know, I am actually a state level swimmer. I went to state level in swimming, freestyle and backstroke. It is very close to my heart. Swimming is one sport which I absolutely love it, but after my 8th standard I had to leave it because we got shifted and everything that stuff happened. But till my 8th standard I used to love swimming, but whenever I used to get periods I used to be so sad because I couldn't join in all the swimming tournaments and go to any competitions. But now the things have changed. There are so many new period products which you can try out. There are tampons, there are discs, there are menstrual cups, and as far as I know, you can swim after wearing these period products. For example, if you're someone who wants to try menstrual cup, please go for it. I haven't tried it yet, but I urge everyone to at least try once in their life menstrual cup or disc or even tampon or anything apart from pads, because I know pads are very harmful. It has more cons than pros, I guess. Who is struggling with periods and swimming, do try out tampons, discs, or even menstrual cup. I've heard that you can swim while wearing your menstrual cup. Nothing is gonna happen, no blood is gonna leak out into the swimming pool, nothing sort of like that. So do check out all these new emerging period products and find out which one works for you. The next myth is that period blood is dirty or impure. Now, this is obviously a myth. Period blood is not at all impure, or it doesn't has any toxic chemicals or something like that. It is just a normal blood which is mixed with uterine lining and the endometrial blood vessels and everything, and also the unreleased unfertilized ovum also, it's there. So all that, the complete endometrium lining of the uterus is shed in the form of blood. And also sometimes women experience release of clots, blood clots as well, which is completely normal. And no, not at all, period blood is not at all impure or toxic or filled with chemicals or nothing like that. If you touch period blood also, nothing is going to happen. And also the most important thing is, a woman who is menstruating is not at all impure as well. She should not be treated as untouchable as well. She is not impure, she is absolutely pure. She is also a creation made by the God. So God doesn't make impure creations, right? So yeah. The next myth is that women are moody or irrational during their periods. This is half true and a half myth as well, because majority of the women experience PMS symptoms, that is premenstrual syndrome symptoms. They become moody, they have mood swings, and they have like really period cravings and everything, and they fight a lot, they have a lot of mood swings. So this is actually normal before the start of periods. And some people also get breast tenderness as well, they get period cramps as well before the start of periods itself. And during periods also, as soon as periods start, they get a lot of pain in the lower back, in the lower legs, foot, spine, and also they get headaches and stuff. I feel like I'm explaining my symptoms because right now you can guess I'm on my period as I'm shooting this video. So yeah, I'm just telling all my symptoms out there. But yeah, as I said, these all symptoms are normal. Like in milder formats, it's everything is normal. But if it's very severe, you cannot handle it at all, consult your gynecologist immediately. But having said that, there is again another group of people, another group of women actually, who absolutely do not experience any of the symptoms. They are very god blessed, I don't know what. But yeah, not all women experience PMS symptoms, cramps, mood swings, everything. Some women are really fine, and yeah, god bless them. Next myth is that skipping periods with birth control is unhealthy. Let me clear this. Taking any kind of pills is okay to a certain level. Too much is too bad in any kind of situation, even for your body. If it's 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycle, it's perfectly fine. But if you're taking again and again birth control pills or any kind of pills in order to delay your periods, then it can be really harmful in the longer run. So my advice to you is that always consult your gynecologist before taking any kind of pills to delay or prepone your periods. As of now, I don't think there is any tablet to prepone the periods, but there are a lot of tablets available for postponing the periods. So always do not take any tablets on your own. Always consult your gynecologist, ask whether this tablet can be taken or not, and then only proceed with it. Your gynecologist should be your best friend, best advisor, and always reach out to them for any kind of doubts regarding anything. The last but not the least is that menstrual products can get lost inside the body. This is absolutely not true. If you understand the whole female reproductive system, the uterus, the cervix, the vagina, fallopian tubes, and ovaries, everything, all the menstrual products whichever you are inserting inside, such as tampon or disc or menstrual cups, these go inside the vagina, inside it. But whereas there are certain period products such as pads or period panties which are worn outside. If you see the whole female reproductive system, it is like a closed loop. The uterus is like a closed organ which has ends. So no matter how much deep you have inserted your period products such as tampon or menstrual cup, no need to worry, it will never get lost inside. And eventually, even if you are not able to feel it, consult your gynecologist immediately and they will help you out in removing the lost period product. But absolutely no worries, it can always be retrieved. So this was all about the myths about periods and all the myths which I have busted. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you super soon in my next video. Until then, stay happy and keep smiling.